Welcome, dear soul. Sit quietly and let your shoulders drop just a little. Take a soft breath in through the nose, and as the air fills your chest, sense a tiny wave of ease beginning to rise inside. Perhaps money has felt heavy or distant, like something that belongs in other people's hands and not your own. Perhaps the idea of wealth has stirred worry, thoughts about unpaid bills, about dreams set aside, about a future that feels uncertain. In this moment, nothing is asked of you except your gentle presence. Feel the ground holding you. Notice the quiet rhythm of your breath, the subtle beat of your heart. These steady companions remind you that life is already supporting you, right here, right now. Beyond every appearance of lack stands an infinite source that delights in giving. You, lovely one, are its cherished expression. Wealth is not a prize earned only after perfect performance. It is part of the natural river of life. Let that idea rest inside your chest like a warm light. With the next inhale, imagine that light spreading softly through your ribs, then your shoulders, then down your arms to your fingertips, reassuring every cell that it is safe to receive. Exhale and feel a hint of calm settle over your forehead. Breathe again, openly. Say softly inside, I am here and I am worthy. Feel how this simple statement brings a touch of softness to the belly. Stay with that sweetness for a few beats. Each breath is an introduction to gentleness, and gentleness is the best doorway to newness. There is no rush. Abundance never arrives through strain. It comes through openness and trust. Just as dawn arrives without struggle, you belong to that same quiet rhythm. Keep breathing, friend, and allow a small smile to touch the corners of your mouth, because deep within, life is already smiling back at you. Let us place attention on the breath a little longer. Quietly notice the air as it moves in, cool and light, touching the back of the throat. Pause for a heartbeat, then release it as a slow sigh through parted lips, letting the shoulders hang even lower. Again, inhale, feeling the chest rise like a calm tide. Pause, exhale, and imagine tension flowing out like dust carried on a gentle breeze. You may wish to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Picture a tiny candle at the center of your being. Each inhale feeds the flame clear oxygen. Each exhale allows the flame to glow brighter, steady, and sure. With every cycle, the mind softens its grasp on outside concerns. Thoughts may wander. This is natural. When you notice, simply guide the awareness back to the breath, like a mother guiding a child home for supper. Kind, patient, loving. Say softly within, with each breath, I open to good. Feel the truth of those words shimmer friendly in the chest. In this quiet field, the mind begins to perceive fresh ideas. The body feels more spacious, like a room with the windows open. Space invites new movement. Spacious thinking invites new prosperity. Sense the rise and fall beneath your sternum. Perhaps place a hand there. Feel the warmth. Whisper, I allow the universe to care for me. Notice how a hint of gratitude might bloom, unforced from that statement. Gratitude is not a duty, it is a natural fragrance that rises when the heart feels safe. And safety grows when we consistently return to stillness. Sit with the breath for a few more rounds, letting the exhale stretch out longer than the inhale. Longer exhales tell the nervous system that all is well, that there is no threat here, that we can stay open. At the end of each breath out, sense a sweet silence, a tiny pause before the next inhale comes. That pause is an unseen gateway where creativity slips in. Bless that pause, bless the air, bless your own willingness. Then gently open your eyes, carrying that softness like a cloak around your shoulders. Now, in this kinder inner space, invite curiosity about the thoughts you hold on wealth. Many of us grew up hearing sentences such as, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "People like us never have enough." These phrases can plant seeds of fear. They rest quietly in the mind's soil, sending roots that tangle around expectation. Yet soil can be turned, old roots loosened, new seeds planted. Begin by noticing without blame. Bring to mind the sentence that often plays when you think of receiving more. Maybe it says, "I always struggle." Maybe it says, "Wealth makes people selfish." Whatever rises, greet it the way you would greet a shy child. Kind eyes, gentle voice, no scolding. Say inwardly, "I see you, old thought, and I understand why you came. You tried to keep me safe." Feel how compassion loosens the grip of the belief. The body may respond with a deeper breath, a softening in the throat, perhaps a light flutter in the belly as energy shifts. Place a palm over the heart center and rest there. Whisper, "It is now safe to think in new ways." Let that sentence echo. Notice any sensations, warmth, tingles, even a slight resistance. Resistance simply shows that change is stirring. Thank it for revealing itself. It is just information. Imagine exhaling the resistance out through the soles of your feet into earth that knows how to compost everything. Inhale a pure possibility. I am willing to learn that wealth is my birthright. Feel how that willingness settles like a gentle weight, steadying the hips, grounding the spine. Now invite a brief reflection. Recall a time, small or large, when life surprised you with a gift you did not expect. Maybe a helpful friend appeared, or a needed job offer came right on time. Let that memory play softly across your mind. Feel again the feeling of being cared for. That feeling is proof that receiving is natural. State quietly, if it happened once, it can happen again, and happen even more. Rest with that idea. Picture it forming tiny rivulets of brightness in the mind's landscape. These bright paths will guide new thoughts automatically if you continue to notice them. Finally, draw one gentle breath, and on the exhale murmur, "Thank you, life, for teaching me every day." This gratitude seals the opening with love, not pressure. Keep the heart gentle, the mind curious, and prepare to move forward with fresh eyes. Your inner garden is ready for new seeds, and the universe is delighted to provide the rain. When we gently open to new thoughts, we begin to touch the truth of our being. And now is a beautiful moment to speak that truth with kindness and calm. Wealth is not only about money in the bank. It is a sense of fullness, a feeling that life is always giving, that what we need flows in natural ways. When we say "I am," we are announcing something powerful to the world and to our own mind. These words shape how we experience life. So when we say, "I am open to receive," we begin to open invisible doors. We shift from chasing to allowing. Let's say it slowly now. I am open to receive. Again, with breath, I am worthy of wealth. And once more, I am in harmony with abundance. These are not just words. They are signals we send out, like soft music from the heart, and the universe responds by matching that tone. Some people feel silly saying affirmations at first, but it is just like planting seeds. We may not see results in the first hour, but the earth is working, the sun is shining, and soon we see sprouts. If you can, speak your affirmations out loud in the morning while looking in the mirror. This allows you to see the face of the one who is learning to receive. If speaking feels too hard today, simply write them. The pen will become your voice. Or gently repeat them in your heart when lying down to rest. There is no wrong way to welcome truth. Choose a few that feel right and repeat them each day like a soothing rhythm. I am aligned with the flow of abundance. I am safe to expand into new levels of wealth. I am a magnet for good things. Feel how each statement makes its way through the body. Maybe your shoulders relax. Maybe your breath deepens. Maybe a tiny smile forms without effort. That is your system saying yes. These gentle affirmations are like loving rain on dry land. They soften old hardness and help new life emerge. Even if doubt whispers, keep repeating. Doubt is just an echo of the old. It fades when we practice the new. Sometimes it helps to connect these words to simple moments in your day. When you take a sip of tea, you might whisper, I am filled with ease. When you open the door to step outside, say softly, I welcome new blessings. Before opening a bill or making a payment, try. There is always more on the way. These quiet practices weave wealth into daily life. They shift the atmosphere around you. They signal to your inner world that you are not waiting, you are already becoming. This is where the miracle lives, in how we think, in how we speak, and in how we love ourselves enough to choose kind words over fear. Sometimes people ask, what if I don't believe it yet? And to that, we smile gently and say, then begin by being willing to believe. Say, I am willing to see things differently. I am willing to grow into abundance. That willingness is a golden key. It unlocks more than belief. It unlocks experience. And as your days fill with these affirmations, as your body begins to relax in the presence of wealth, you will notice changes. Maybe small at first, a refunded charge, a kind offer, a gift out of nowhere, but these are signs. Keep welcoming them. Say thank you. Each one is the universe responding to your I am. Each one is your inner garden blooming. Let us now pause in quiet trust. Let the affirmations rest inside like sunlight through leaves. No forcing, no urgency, only openness, only breath. You are not becoming worthy of wealth. You already are. Let these words remind you of what you have always known but may have forgotten for a time. You are life's beloved. You are meant to receive. You are safe to have more. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine these words wrapping you in softness. I am safe. I am blessed. I am wealthy in every way. Allow the meaning to fill your chest, to soothe the space behind the eyes, to flow all the way down to your toes. Carry these words with you. Let them be your companions. Speak them as often as needed, and let the vibration of peace become the very language of your life. Now close the outer eyes and open the inner ones. Allow the space within your mind to feel wide and still, like a morning lake untouched by wind. You do not need to make anything happen. This is a space of gentle imagining. In this peaceful stillness, picture the idea of wealth as something soft, like golden light or the hush of petals falling. It does not rush. It does not force. It simply flows. This flow moves toward you always because you are part of life, and life is generous by nature. Feel the quiet stream of abundance surrounding you, moving through you, warming the heart like sunlight on skin. There is nothing to prove here, nothing to fix, just a willingness to receive. If your mind wanders, bring it back with a gentle whisper. I allow myself to receive. Again, I allow myself to receive. The more we allow, the more we align. And the more we align, the more we see wealth not as something far away, but as something that rises up from within. Now sense this flowing energy gently circling around your feet. Imagine it rising, wrapping softly around your legs, bringing calm. Feel it in the hips, where old tension begins to ease. Let it rise through the belly, warming your center. This flow carries with it ease and softness and grace. Up into your chest, it rises, relaxing the heart. Let it swirl through your shoulders, your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Finally, let it reach the top of your head, where it spills like a gentle crown of gold. Breathe deeply. Know that you are resting inside a current of divine wealth. This current knows you. It honors your path. It flows at just the right pace for your highest good. And even when you cannot see it, it is moving. It is building. It is guiding the perfect outcomes to your life. You may begin to sense little ripples of joy, perhaps a warmth around the chest, a softness in the back of the neck, a quiet stillness behind the eyes. These are signs of connection. These are signals from your body saying yes. Yes to allowing, yes to trusting, yes to receiving. Let your breath remain slow. Let your hands rest easy. There is no place to get to. There is only this moment, rich with peace. Say softly inside, I am in the flow. I am in harmony. I receive with ease. Feel how these words nourish every part of you. With each repetition, you deepen the connection between the inner world and the outer world. And soon, what you feel inside begins to shape what you experience outside. As we rest in this peaceful awareness, the old beliefs, those noisy patterns of fear and doubt, begin to fall away, like dust drifting off an old coat. They are no longer needed. You are now wearing something lighter, something brighter, something that matches your true nature. You are clothed in grace. You are held in peace. You are floating in the river of plenty. Allow yourself to stay here in this space as long as you like. Let the current of well-being remind every cell that you are not alone, that you are supported, and that all is unfolding in loving order. There is no greater alignment than this. No striving, no grasping, just calm allowing, just sacred ease. And in this ease, wealth arrives, quietly, naturally, lovingly. As you exhale, feel the soft truth of these words linger around you like a beautiful hush. I am the one the universe delights in blessing, and so it is. When you listen to the body with gentle curiosity, it speaks in whispers. The body is not separate from your wealth. It is part of how you receive it. Every thought you think sends a signal, not only into the world, but into your very cells. When the thoughts are kind and open, the body relaxes, and that relaxation becomes the signal that says, I trust life to care for me. Let's tune in to this trust now, with softness. Take a few slow breaths and notice the sensations in your belly. Is there tightness, numbness, warmth? Simply observe. No judgment. Every sensation is a friend. Place a hand over your heart and one over your belly and breathe into both places. Feel the rise and fall. Whisper, I am safe to receive. Whisper, I am willing to feel at ease with money. Notice how those words settle in the body like a gentle wave. So often, when thoughts of money come, the body tightens, the shoulders clench, the jaw stiffens, the breath shortens. This is not a failure. This is simply a signal that an old fear has been touched. And in this moment, you are giving the body something new, ease, permission, comfort. Let your exhale be just a little longer. Let your tongue relax in your mouth. Let your back soften into whatever is supporting you. This is how healing begins, not with pressure, but with presence. You might notice as you rest with your body that your energy begins to shift. You may feel more warmth in the chest, a gentle tingling in the fingertips, a spaciousness behind the eyes. These are signs that your body is joining the new thought. Wealth can be safe. Receiving can be easy. Life wants to support me. Try speaking to your body now, as if it were a beloved companion. Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for listening. It is safe now to relax and receive. Repeat these words silently or aloud, and feel how they settle in your bones. The more we speak to the body with kindness, the more the body becomes our ally. It becomes the soil in which abundance can take root. Feel now the connection between your thoughts, your breath, and your body. All three are part of the same beautiful system. When one begins to shift, the others follow. Let this bring comfort. You don't need to change everything overnight. Each loving thought, each deep breath, each moment of relaxation is a step, and many small steps taken with love create transformation. As you move through the hours of your day, pause every so often and simply ask, how does this thought feel in my body? If the answer is tense or tight, offer yourself a gentler thought. If the answer is warm or open, breathe it in even deeper. In this way, your body becomes your compass. It leads you not only to health, but to prosperity. Now we bring our awareness to the power of small acts. These are not grand gestures, but quiet choices that align with the truth of abundance. One of the simplest ways to begin is through gratitude, but not as a chore or a duty, gratitude as a gentle noticing. Begin by writing down each day 3 blessings you received. These can be as small as a warm drink or a kind smile. What matters is the feeling they give you. When you write them, pause and let your body feel the goodness of each one. Then write down one thing you gave. This could be your time, a compliment, a moment of patience. Every gift you give reminds you that you are part of the flow. Create a little ledger just for yourself, titled Blessings In, Blessings Out. Over time, you will see that life is always moving, and this movement is abundance. Another small but powerful practice is to bless your money. Every time you handle money, whether you are spending, saving, or receiving, hold it with kindness. Whisper, "Thank you for serving me. Thank you for returning multiplied." This gentle habit shifts money from something to fear into something to love, and what we love, we attract more of. You can also create a space for money in your life by how you treat the things around you. Clean out your wallet. Place a small note in it that says, "Wealth flows easily to me." Keep your financial space, whether digital or physical, clear and welcoming. These acts signal to your mind and body that you are preparing for more. And perhaps most important, speak kindly to yourself. When old thoughts arise, "I'll never get ahead," or "I'm not good with money," pause. Place your hand on your heart and say, "That is an old thought. I am choosing a new way." Then offer yourself a more loving phrase, "I am learning, I am growing, I am open." These are acts of abundance. They create a new pattern gently and steadily. Let each day be a quiet practice. Let every moment of awareness be a doorway. You do not need to rush. Life is generous, and it matches the pace of your gentleness. There is a sacred power in allowing. After the seeds are planted, after the soil has been watered, there comes a time to rest, to let the sun and earth do their part, to trust the invisible processes at work. This is the same in our relationship with wealth. Once we have opened our heart, shifted our thoughts, relaxed our body, and taken kind action, now we release. Let your body settle again. Breathe slowly. Feel the stillness that rises like soft mist. There is nothing you need to do in this moment, nothing to fix, only trust. Say softly, "I let go of the how. I trust the when. I allow the what to come." Repeat this slowly, letting it melt into your bones. The more we trust, the more we align with the rhythm of life. It is not our job to chase abundance. It is our joy to allow it. In this quiet space, notice the stillness behind your thoughts. That stillness is where all ideas begin. It is where solutions form. It is where the next loving step will arise without force. Let yourself rest in that stillness for a few moments. Feel the peace. Feel the openness. You might wish to close your eyes and place both hands on your heart. Breathe deeply. Let go of needing to know what's next. Let go of needing to do more. Say softly, I have done enough for now. I allow goodness to find me. Let the silence be your companion. Let your breath be your comfort. You are safe to receive. You are safe to rest. You are safe to trust. Life supports you in ways seen and unseen, and in the unseen, miracles are forming. Now, dear heart, we bring this peaceful journey to a soft close. Let the kindness you have shown yourself today ripple out into the hours ahead. You have touched the truth of your being. You have spoken words of power and love. You have invited wealth not as something far away, but as something already on its way. There is no need to rush, no need to control. Every loving thought is a seed. Every act of trust is sunshine. Every breath of peace is rain, and all of it brings the garden of your life into bloom. Say one last time with calm and certainty, I am open to receive. I am aligned with abundance. I am supported by life. Carry these words in your heart like sacred treasures. Return to them whenever the world feels loud. Let them anchor you in calm, in truth, in receiving. You are worthy of all good. You are connected to infinite supply. You are not alone. And now, walk forward with soft feet, knowing that the universe walks with you, always, in all ways, and so it is.